Welcome, Shadow Seekers, to American Shadows, Crimes and Chronicles. Today, we're unearthing a tale that'll haunt your thoughts long after it ends. Whether you're glued to the screen or just listening in, you're in for a wild ride through history's darkest corners. If you're new, hit subscribe to join our mission of exposing America's hidden truths. Regulars, your likes fuel our journey into the unknown. Now, let's peel back the layers of time and reveal the secrets beneath. Ready? Let's begin. Polaroid puzzle, the chilling clue in Tara Calico's disappearance. Hello, friends, and welcome to American Shadows, Crimes and Chronicles. Today we're delving into a case that has puzzled investigators and haunted a community for over 3 decades. On September 20th, 1988, 19-year-old Tara Calico vanished while on a bike ride near her home in Belen, New Mexico, leaving behind a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. How does a young woman simply disappear on a sunny morning in broad daylight? What clues can a photograph found thousands of miles away provide? And how does a community cope with the uncertainty of a case that refuses to be solved? Before we unravel this perplexing tale, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you who support our work. Your engagement allows us to explore these complex and often heart-wrenching stories, ensuring that cases like Tara's are not forgotten. Tara Calico was a vibrant 19-year-old with her whole life ahead of her. A student at the University of New Mexico, Valencia campus, Tara was known for her love of sports, her academic prowess, and her daily bike rides. She lived with her mother, Patty Dole, in the small town of Belen, about 30 miles south of Albuquerque. Little did anyone know that this ordinary Tuesday would mark the beginning of an extraordinary mystery. On the morning of September 20th, 1988, Tara set out on her regular bike ride along Highway 47. She left home at about 9:30 a.m., telling her mother she'd be back by noon to meet her boyfriend for a tennis date. Tara was riding her pink Huffy mountain bike and carrying her Sony Walkman, listening to a Boston cassette tape. As she pedaled down the familiar road, did she have any inkling that she was riding into history? Witnesses reported seeing Tara riding south on Highway 47 at around 11:45 a.m. This would be the last confirmed sighting of Tara Calico. When she didn't return home, her mother began to worry. By late afternoon, with no sign of Tara, the police were called and a search was initiated. As night fell, the question loomed, where was Tara Calico? The initial search focused on the route Tara usually took. In a chilling discovery, investigators found pieces of her Sony Walkman along the roadside, suggesting that something had happened to her during her ride. But what fate had befallen the young cyclist? The lack of other physical evidence puzzled investigators and left Tara's family in agonizing uncertainty. Neither Tara nor her distinctive pink bicycle were found, as if they had vanished into thin air. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, the case of Tara Calico captured national attention. Her disappearance was featured on television shows like America's Most Wanted and Unsolved Mysteries, bringing her story to millions of viewers across the country. Each retelling of Tara's story sparked new tips and theories, but none led to a breakthrough. What secrets did Highway 47 hold? Then, in June 1989, a startling development occurred that would add a new layer of mystery to the case. A woman in Port St. Joe, Florida, found a Polaroid photograph in a convenience store parking lot. The photo depicted a young woman and a younger boy, both bound and gagged, lying on what appeared to be sheets and pillows. The woman bore a striking resemblance to Tara Calico. Could this be the clue that would crack the case wide open? The discovery of this photograph reignited interest in Tara's case. Tara's mother believed the woman in the photo was her daughter, citing a scar on the woman's leg that matched one Tara had. The boy in the photo was thought by some to resemble Michael Henley, another child who had gone missing in New Mexico. However, Michael's remains were later found in the Zuni Mountains, ruling out this connection. The photograph raised more questions than it answered. Who took the photo? Where were these individuals being held? And was it really Tara? The origins and authenticity of the photograph have been debated ever since. Some experts believe it shows Tara Calico, while others are skeptical. The FBI analyzed the photo, but was unable to confirm whether it depicted Tara. Over the years, additional photographs have surfaced, purportedly showing the same woman, but none have been conclusively linked to Tara. Each new image rekindled hope and despair in equal measure. As the investigation continued, various theories emerged about what might have happened to Tara. Some believed she had been hit by a vehicle and her body hidden to cover up the accident. Others suspected she had been abducted, possibly by someone she knew. There were even theories that she had run away, though her family and friends insisted this was out of character for Tara. Each theory seemed plausible, yet none could be proven. What really happened on that stretch of Highway 47? In 2008, 20 years after Tara's disappearance, the case took another turn. Sheriff René Rivera of Valencia County stated that he believed he knew what had happened to Tara. According to Rivera, Tara had been accidentally hit by a group of teenage boys in a truck. Fearing the consequences, they allegedly disposed of her body. However, without physical evidence or confessions, no arrests were made, and the case remained officially unsolved. Was this the truth, or just another theory in a case full of speculation? The disappearance of Tara Calico has had a profound impact, not just on her family and community, but on the broader landscape of missing persons cases in America. It highlighted the challenges of investigating disappearances in rural areas, and the importance of preserving evidence in the crucial early hours of a person's disappearance. How many other cases might have been solved if the lessons from Tara's case had been known earlier? Tara's case also brought attention to the use of photographs in missing persons investigations. The discovery of the Polaroid photo and the subsequent debate over its authenticity underscored both the potential and the limitations of photographic evidence in such cases. It raised important questions about how we interpret visual evidence and the role of public participation in investigations. For Tara's family, the decades since her disappearance have been a roller coaster of hope and heartbreak. Her mother, Patty Dowell, never gave up hope of finding answers. She passed away in 2006, still believing that the woman in the Polaroid photo was her daughter. Tara's siblings have continued to advocate for her case, ensuring that her memory and the search for answers live on. Their persistence raises a poignant question: how long can hope survive in the face of such uncertainty? The community of Belen, too, has been forever changed by Tara's disappearance. It serves as a stark reminder that even in small, seemingly safe communities, tragedy can strike. The case has inspired increased vigilance and safety measures for cyclists and joggers in the area, but it also left an indelible mark on the psyche of the town. How does a community move forward when such a mystery remains in its midst? Tara Calico's case became a touchstone in American culture, joining other high-profile disappearances like Eaton Patz and Adam Walsh in shaping public consciousness about missing persons. It led to improved coordination between local and federal law enforcement in such cases, and contributed to the development of the Amber Alert system in the 1990s. The case also highlighted the emerging role of media in missing persons investigations, prefiguring the age of social media where information about missing individuals can spread rapidly. Today, Tara's story continues to be featured in true crime podcasts and documentaries, ensuring that new generations remain aware of her case and the broader issues it represents. As we reflect on the disappearance of Tara Calico, we're left with profound questions about safety, justice, and the nature of closure. How do families cope with the ambiguity of a loved one's disappearance? What responsibilities do communities and law enforcement have in keeping these cases alive? And how do we balance the need for answers with the reality that some mysteries may never be fully solved? This is American Shadows, where we peer into the darker corners of our nation's past and present. Until next time, remember that while some shadows may never fully dissipate, it's our collective memory and continued search for truth that keeps hope alive. The echoes of Tara Calico's disappearance continue to resonate, reminding us of the importance of vigilance, community, and never giving up in the face of seemingly insurmountable mysteries. As we go about our daily lives, let's take a moment to remember Tara Calico and all those who have vanished without a trace. For in keeping their stories alive, we not only honor their memory, but also maintain the hope that one day the truth will come to light. The shadows cast by Tara's disappearance are long indeed, and they continue to influence our understanding of missing persons cases and the enduring power of hope in the face of uncertainty.